Hi, this is Sridoy. I help people set up conversion tracking for analytics and marketing platform. In this video, I will explain about the UTM parameters and how you can use the UTM parameters in your marketing campaign and other things. UTM parameters are basically a snippet text that you add at the end of your URL, and it helps you to track the custom source and medium for your marketing campaign, and you can see the result in your Google Analytics account. There are 5 types of UTM parameters available for now. We have UTM source, UTM medium, UTM campaign, UTM content, and UTM term. Let's take a look at where we can use the UTM parameters. So if you are making any post in your social media, you can use UTM parameters. If you are sharing any link, if you are doing email marketing, you can also use the UTM parameter. If you are running campaigns in your Facebook, TikTok, Google, or any other platform, you can use the UTM parameters. Even if you have Google My Business account and if you have the website URL there, you can also use the UTM parameter. If you are running Google Ads campaign or Facebook ads campaign, you can use the UTM parameters, and you can use the UTM parameters and the URL in each of your ads section. So for example, here in the ads section of Google Ads account, here you can see the final URL. So final URL means where people will go after clicking your ads. So you need to add your modified URL with the UTM parameters here in Google Ads. Similarly, in your Facebook ads campaign, you need to add the URL with the UTM parameters in these destination sections and in this website URL section. There are different types of tools available to add the UTM parameters with your campaign URL or final URL, but this one is popular one, GA Dev Tools. So if you go to these tools, you can see all the sections that we need to add the UTM parameters with our URL. Now in our Google Analytics account we already have default source and medium added. So these are the default ones. So whenever you are generating the UTM parameters, you just need to make sure you are using a custom source and medium so that it doesn't interfere with this default source and medium. In this website URL section, we will add our landing page URL that we want to use as a final URL or destination URL in our Google Ads or Facebook Ads campaign. So if this is my landing page URL for the Google Ads campaign, I'll just copy this and I will add it here in the URL section. Then in the source section, I will just add a custom source name. So for example, I am adding like this, Google Ads as a source, and then I need to add a medium. Now like there, if you are running the multiple ads under a single campaign, you can use different types of medium to track them separately. So here for example, I'll be taking the user to the women section, so I can just add the medium like this, and then I'll need to add a campaign name here. So let's say PPC women's. So we can just give the campaign source, medium, and name like this, and then we can see our modified URL. So this is the URL, this is the generated URL, and it contains the UTM source, medium, and now we just need to copy this, and then we just need to use this as a final URL in our ads account. You may have multiple campaigns and multiple ad group and multiple ads that will be running in your ads account, right? So one of my recommendation will be to use a single campaign source name. So for example, if you are running Google Ads campaign, always use your campaign source like this, Google Ads. But you can change your campaign medium and campaign name based on your ads and campaign name. So always use the source same, but use the medium and campaign name differently. So the same thing is for the other marketing platform. Either you are running the ads in Meta Ads, you can just use the source like Meta Ads for all your ads, but the medium and campaign name, they will be different. Both Facebook ads and Google Ads account have their native UTM builder that you can use. So here in this ad sections in the Facebook ads account, if you go to the these options, build a URL parameter, you can add your source, medium, campaign name either dynamically or adding them manually. In the Google Ads account, if you scroll down, you will be able to see add URL options, and here you can add your tracking template or UTM parameters. So basically here you need to add the parameters like this. So like you need to add LP URL. So LP URL means landing page URL, and then you have the UTM source, medium like this. So for example, if I want to add UTM source, medium, and campaign, I'll just copy like this and I'll just add it here, and then I'll just save it. So Google Ads, it will automatically add the UTM source, medium, and campaign with my landing page URL. If your GA4 is working through server-side tracking and your server is from step.io, then you can take another advantage, because sometimes your UTM parameters can be removed from the URL by ad blocker or some browser. So in that case, you can use a solution from step.io. So basically, rather than using this conventional UTM parameter URL, you can just modify the parameter name and then you can use it. So rather than using UTM source, you can use a short form like st source. Rather than using the UTM medium, you can use the parameter name like st medium. So though your original URL is looks like this, but you can modify it to like this: st source, st medium equal this, and stcmp equal this. Then you can just copy it, and then you can just add it with your final URL. But whenever we are doing this, we need to add a converter in your server GTM container. So that server GTM, it converts the st source to the UTM source again before sending it to the GA4. Thanks.